Hi everyone, welcome to Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute little teddy bear. This is very quick and easy to work and it does not require any sewing. For this tutorial you're going to need plush yarn in the color of your choice, 5.5mm crochet hook, darning needle threaded with some black yarn, pair of scissors, stitch marker, 6 to 8mm security eyes and some fiber fill. Make sure you've got all of those components. Now before you start, if you enjoy watching my tutorials, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. We're going to start off by working a slip knot and chain 2. 1, 2. Skip your first chain and work 8 single crochets in the second chain from your hook. Slip your hook in there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. That's my first single crochet. We're going to need 7 more. Here's my 7th and my final, number 8. Once you have your 8 single crochets, pull on this bit of yarn to eliminate the gap between your stitches. This will bring your stitches nice and close together. And from here, you're going to slip your hook in the first single crochet of your previous round to start working in a spiral. So pull up a loop from there and work your first single crochet there. Going back into that same stitch to work another single crochet. Now when we work 2 single crochets in that same stitch, it's called an increase. We're going to be working 8 increases in this round. Here's my 3rd increase, 4th increase, 5th increase, 6th, 7th, and my final increase of this round, number 8. This should bring your stitch count to 16. Starting the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch, I'm going to start using a stitch marker to identify the start of my round. We're going to follow this on with an increase in the next stitch. So 2 single crochets in that same space. And here's your combination for this round. We're going to follow 1 single crochet on with an increase and repeat that all the way around till you get to this point. So go ahead and work that and meet me back here. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 24. We're now going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch. Let's put the stitch marker back in place. Follow this single crochet on with a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. To finish this round, you're going to need 24 single crochets in a row. Once you've done that, you're going to follow the same method 4 times altogether to have 4 rounds of just single crochet. So go ahead, work 4 rounds of single crochet and meet me back here. At the end of 4 rounds of single crochet, your stitch count should still be 24. We're going to start the next round by working 9 single crochets in a row. Here's my first stitch marker back in place. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and here's my 9th one. Once you've worked your 9 single crochets in a row, we're going to be working a bobble stitch in the next single crochet space here. Yarn over, slip your hook in that space, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through just the first 2. We've got 2 loops on our hook at the moment. Yarn over, back in that same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 3 loops now. We're going to keep repeating this process until we've got 6 loops altogether. Yarn over, back in that same space. And this is my final one. And this leaves me with 6 loops on a hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you have your 6 loops, going to yarn over, pull through all 6 of them in one go. And we're going to follow this on with 6 single crochets. So the very next stitch here, slip your hook in there and work your single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We're going to push this bobble stitch from the back and make it come out and pop from the front like this, and that's one of the arms of this bear. Now we're going to make another arm on this side. Yarn over, slip your hook back in that same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2. That's 2 loops. Keep repeating it until you get 6 loops on your hook. Now I have 6 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops in one go. And you should have 7 stitches left, and we're going to work those 7 stitches with a single crochet. And that's my last one. Stitch count should still be 24. Let's start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch. Stitch marker back in place. Follow this on with a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. Now we are going to show you how to work when you get to this stitch here. So let's work this round together. And once you get to the puff stitch or the bobble stitch, you are going to bring this closer and I'll show you closely. You can see there are loads of strands coming out from that same space. We're going to slip our hook in the center here and work our single crochet. And from here, you're going to continue working your single crochets as normal. Don't forget to push this one out and make that pop in the right direction as well. Go ahead and work that round and then meet me back here. Once you've worked your 24 single crochets in a row, stitch count should still be 24. Let's start the next round by working 9 single crochets in a row. That's 1, 2, stitch marker back in place, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Followed on with a bobble stitch in the next stitch. So the same step as before. Yarn over, slip your hook in that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Repeat that process until we have 6 loops on a hook. And once you have your 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6 in one go. And we're going to be working 6 single crochets in a row now. That's my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Now, we're going to push this out like this. And let's work another puff stitch or a bobble stitch here. Now I have 6 loops again on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 6. You should have 7 stitches left, and we're going to work those with a single crochet in every single one. That's 1, 2. Once you made your way all the way to the end, stitch count should be 24 still. And let's push this foot of this teddy bear out by pushing it from the opposite direction. Now, before we continue in the next round, we're going to take a minute and insert some security eyes into the head. The size I'm using is 8mm. So that's the center. We're going to count 4 rounds down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be inserting these eyes between round 4 and 5. Use these arms and legs as your guidance. So the arm is here. Eye is going to be in line with that, but on the right hand side of it. Same with the other side as well. And there we go. Once you're happy with the positioning, you're going to turn this inside out. Make sure that they both have gone in the same round. Yes, they have. And now you can put the backing on. From here, we're going to continue working on next round. Stitch marker off, and let's work 12 decreases altogether. So to work this, you're going to slip your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, do the same with the stitch after that, pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 in one go. That's my first decrease. We're going to be working 12 of those all together. So go ahead and work that and meet me back here. Once you worked your 12 decreases, your stitch count should still be 12. Make sure to stuff this bear up with some fiber fill at this point, because your last round is going to close this gap off and we will be working towards finishing this bear off. So from here, you're going to work 6 decreases. So pull up a loop from the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops in one go. That's first decrease. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. And there we go, there's the 6th one. And now we've got the tiniest gap left in between. You can either use your darning needle to close that off, or you can work one more decrease and work a slip stitch. So let's go ahead and work one more decrease. And you're going to work a slip stitch in the opposite stitch where we've just finished. And let's go ahead and snip this off. Pull this out and pull this down. Now from here, slip your hook from further away, make it come out from that same stitch where we've just finished, and you're going to loop that onto the hook and pull this in. And there we go, that finishes the body of this bear. Now onto the ears, and for this, let's grab brown yarn and we're going to work a slip knot, keeping about 1 inch or 2 of a tail. Slip your hook inside and you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. From here, skip your first chain and work a single crochet in the second chain from your hook. Now, chain 1. Let's go ahead and snip this yarn off, leaving a little tail. Pull this out, and now we're going to gently pull this down to fasten off, and do the same on the other side as well. Fasten off. And now that completes the ear for this little bear. You're going to make another one of these, and then we're going to attach that on. Now I'm going to show you how to attach that. To do this, you're going to keep the ears in line with the eyes, and it's going to be after the first round. So here's your first round, and we're going to have the ear in the stitches just after the first round. So if I show you from the front, it's just after the eye, and it's in the middle of the head. Isolate one stitch like so, loop this thread onto your hook and pull this in and out from the other side. Now using your other strand, you're going to give it a little knot in place. So to do that, you're going to now isolate the next stitch on the one round below, which is directly underneath. Pull the other strand in from there, like this. Now this will make the ear sit nice and perfectly, and give these two strands a little knot in place, like this. I always tend to give it a double knot. And once you've knotted those two in place, you're going to slip your hook from further away, make it come out from that very same stitch, loop these bits of yarn onto your hook and pull it in and out from another side of the body if it comes out, but if you can just slip it in, that's perfectly fine. And there we go. That's the one ear attached, and we're going to follow the same instructions and attach other one on the other side. Go ahead and do that and meet me back here. The ear is now on as well. Now on to the final detail, and that's the muzzle in the middle. You're going to thread your darning needle with black yarn, slip your needle from further away and make it come out 2 rounds below the eyes, like this. And it needs to be in the middle of the eyes. From here, hold on to one of the strands and pull the rest of it out. And now we're going to keep the 2 rounds in between and insert the needle in the top part here. Isolate 1 stitch on the side and embroider the nose like this. So that's the mouth, and the nose is going to be in the center of the eyes, and we're going to make a few strands overlap on top of one another to create this. So once you have your desired effect, you're going to slip your needle back inside, make it come out from this side where we initially started the process. Pull it out from here. Now give these 2 strands a little knot in place. And you can either use your darning needle to slip this thread in like this, or you could use your hook, which is going to be done like this. So slip it from further away, make it come out from that same stitch, loop the yarn onto your hook, pull it out from another side of the body. And once those 2 bits come out from another side of the body, we can go ahead and snip them off carefully like this and give the bear a little squeeze, and that completes this tiny little bear. If you would like to make this into a keyring, you can just attach the keyring attachment on top. And there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed making this little bear with me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.